Individual, a single human being distinct from a class, group, or family. This definition of an individual tells us what an individual is, but what it doesn't tell us is how to become an individual. When the question of identity is presented, we often look to the things that surround us, our family, our friends, our classes, but ultimately it is our responsibility to shape ourselves into the people that we are and the people we will become. This is a lesson that took me almost 6 years to realize. When I was 11 years old, it was my success in school that shaped my identity. I have always known change. I have never lived in one given place for more than 3 years at a time. And one of the biggest changes in my life happened when I was 11 and I moved from Oklahoma to Texas. In Oklahoma, I lived with my mother and my younger sister. In Texas, I lived with my father and his wife, both of which were not a significant part of my life until that point. In addition, being 11 years old, I was starting middle school, and as we all know, not the best time socially for public education. And so socially, I struggled a lot. And so where I had my escape was in my grades. I focused on school, and while I excelled in my classes, I was lonely among my peers and my parents. When I was 11 years old, it was my success in school that changed my identity. When I was 14 years old, it was my parents' dream that changed my identity. Growing up, I've always wanted to help people. And originally, I wanted to do that by being a doctor, but I soon realized that I can't handle blood. So I had to throw that out the door. And I looked towards what my parents wanted me to do, which was engineering. I figured I'm pretty good at math and science, so that should be good enough to pursue this profession. But I soon realized that it was not. My parents, my freshman year of high school, took me to a convention that told us about engineering, specifically at the University of Tulsa. And while I sat through the lectures that felt like for days, I realized that I don't have a passion for engineering. And I kept asking myself, if I pursue this, how will I be happy? And I couldn't give an answer. It was then that I realized that I couldn't pursue engineering. But I couldn't shake off the notion of not doing what my parents wanted me to do. So in high school, I continued to take classes in the route to going into engineering, even though it wasn't what I was interested in. When I was 14 years old, it was my parents' dream that shaped my identity. When I was 17 years old, it was music that shaped my identity. I had the privilege of going to a convention for music educators where I was able to sing with the top 200 singers in the state for thousands of music teachers. The biggest privilege of all at this convention was having the opportunity to interact with other people who had shared the same passion that I did for music. It was through this that I realized just how deep my love and appreciation was for music. And so when I got back from the convention, I knew that I had to talk to my parents and tell them that I wanted to pursue music. I knew what their reaction was going to be, but I wasn't prepared for the anger that was going to be met. They were angry at me because they wanted me to be successful, and they did not see music as a successful career. They also saw music as a waste of my academic potential. They were also angry at my mentors because they didn't think that they were right in encouraging me to reach my potential and encouraging me to pursue my dreams. Despite all of this, I continued to pursue my education in music, and I applied to music schools and eventually got accepted. Now I'm at a college where I am appreciated, respected in my field, and I'm in a community where I am full of faith and love and appreciation. An individual is a single human being that is distinct from a group, class, or family. Throughout my childhood, I let my family determine who I was rather than trying to discover who I was on my own. I had no individuality, and therefore I was not an individual. I would like to end with a quote from the English journalist Rudyard Kipling. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself.